Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. You're watching this on Monday. Like always, I'm filming this on Sunday, and today is another little update. This is my update on how I found week 6 of lockdown. I really like filming these because I just feel like, one, at some point, I'm sure in the future, like I'll watch these back and like see how I found lockdown and like the lockdown experience. But also I feel like we're basically just having like a little chat and a little catch up. And I actually got a message the other day from my cousin's girlfriend Holly, so hi Holly if you're watching this, hi. And she messaged me and we were having a conversation, and then she said, you know what, I watched some of your catch up like summary videos and I actually feel like we're having a catch up. And like, I totally get it. Like there's times like this where I wish that everyone I knew, like all my family and friends, had a YouTube channel and everyone was doing like weekly updates, because then I could just sit down, see what they're up to, and see what they're doing to like keep themselves busy. Because they're not really the questions that you're asking people necessarily. I'm kind of just like, how are you? How's work? Are you keeping yourself busy? And that kind of stuff, but not like in that much detail, I guess. But yeah, so I like doing these. Anyway, let's get straight into it. As always, I've got my little coffee here, as per usual. And like always, I normally edit this out, but whenever I start talking to the camera, I always feel like I need to sneeze. And I really don't know why. It's not all the time, but it's when I'm like, I don't know, when I haven't like vlogged or spoken in a while, when I start like talking loads, I just feel like I need to sneeze, so I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, right, I'm back in the room. So I've got my little like list. I always write a list throughout the week on things that I want to kind of update you on and things that have gone on throughout the week. First thing on my list is work, and I'm not going to talk about that first. I'm going to save the work chat for later on. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, the next thing I've got is I decluttered my wardrobe like maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, probably more than like 2 weeks ago, and I had a big pile of my clothes on the floor, and it really took me ages to go through them. And I went through them, and a lot of the things were like just really old or tatty, or had like pulls of fabric in them, or you know, just weren't in the best conditions and needed to be thrown away. And then there was some that was like, there was quite a few things that had never been worn before, some things that had only been worn a couple of times and were in really good condition but just didn't fit me anymore, that kind of stuff. And someone on here suggested that I start like a Depop account and sell things on there, and I thought that might be a good idea. Although I worry, like being like a plus size, I worry that maybe there aren't that many plus size girls on Depop, I don't know. But anyway, then I saw a Facebook post, and there's this man who like lives in my town, basically like everyone knows him, and he has been doing lots of like really good stuff, like picking up stuff and donate people's donations to like the NHS and lots of stuff. And he posted saying he thinks that he'd like for us to donate clothes or toys and stuff to women's refuge centres that are like around where we live. And I was like, this is perfect, actually seeing this post now. So all my clothes I've got in a bag by my front door, and he's coming to pick them up today. He has a van, and today he's already got so many clothes donations that he's had to go to the refuge, drop them off, and now he's coming out and he's collecting toy donations to go to the refuge, because there are like families with children there, and then he's come back again to pick up more clothes and then take them to another refuge. So yeah, that's where my clothes are going, and what a nice thing for him to do. It's just so nice. So my clothes are going there. Next, I watched this programme called Normal People on BBC iPlayer, and I loved it. I really did love it. It's so easy to watch and like almost like chilled out, but it's not really chilled out, I don't know. There's like a fair amount of like sex scenes in it, so yeah, but it was really good, and I've seen that it was based on a book, so I'm going to try and order the book. It's called Normal People. It's about 2 people, a girl and a boy, who go to school together. it's almost along the same vibes as One Day, if you've ever seen that, and it basically follows their lives and when they're like in or out of each other's lives as they get older, that kind of thing. But it's really good, so I really recommend that you watch that. Yeah, just my little recommendation there. The ukulele. My fingers still like feel a little bit numb, but they don't hurt anymore, which is good. I have been trying to play, I've been learning how to play Foundations by Kate Nash, and I'm getting a bit better now at singing while I'm strumming, because in my head at first I kept going down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, and then when you start singing it's really hard then because you're singing in a different tune to how you're strumming. But I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I really want to like just keep working on that one song and like get it done like well, and then I'll maybe film myself doing it, or a part of it anyway. But yeah, so that's what I've been learning at the moment. Next, I got some cereal delivered. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to put my Instagram username somewhere here on this screen. You will probably know that I love this place in London called the Serial Killer Cafe. Like, I love it so much. I've been to the one in Camden a few times, and I've been to the one on Brick Lane once. They basically just sell all those kind of sugary cereals that you can't get in the UK. And you can go there, and then you can I normally mix like 2 cereals together, and then they do like flat whites lattes and stuff with milk that's been soaked in another cereal. So I've had like a Fruit Loops latte, I've had a Cocoa Pops mocha, I've had a Frosties flat white, like stuff like that, and it's just so cool. They've got like 90s memorabilia everywhere. You can sit on chairs or you can sit on beds that have got like a 90s bedding on, and it honestly, so you could just sit on a bed. So last time I went to Camden, I sat on a bed with a Tasmanian Devil duvet on and just sat there, and I had my table in front of me and just ate my cereal. I was with people, I wasn't just by myself. They also have like old like arcade machines that you can play for free. They decorate for like Halloween and stuff, and it's really cool. The one on Brick Lane does hot food, and me and my friend Emma went, and we bought like chips that were coated in brown flakes, chicken that was coated in cornflakes, and then chicken that was coated in Fruity Pebbles, and then one of them came with a galaxy sauce, which was like bubblegum chili sauce. They do like really, really cool food. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the food that they do. They also now, they sell boxes of cereal, so you could always buy them when you were there, but they sell them online, and then they had a bit of a sale, and so I probably paid about £5 a box here, which might seem a lot for a box of cereal, to be fair, but they're like cereals that we can't get here. One of them I think I found has been in B&M for like £2.99 or £3.99, so that's a bit like, oh, but I haven't been in B&M, and I haven't been in B&M in months. But anyway, I'm going to show you the cereals that I bought. So first one is Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles. This is the best one out of the 4 that I've bought. This is my favourite. It's really sweet. It is really sweet, but it's honestly delicious. So this one is amazing. I really, really like it. Then we've got another Pebbles one, but this is peanut butter and cocoa pebbles. This is nice. I kind of ordered them thinking like, yeah, peanut butter. And then as I've kind of eaten them, I've been like, oh yeah, but American peanut butter is different to our peanut butter, isn't it? Like, theirs is more strong, tastes stronger, like more artificial, and more like salty, whereas ours just tastes like creamier and smoother. But this is nice. It still is nice. And then I bought this, which is Captain Crunch's Peanut Butter Crunch. So these have like the texture of Golden Nuggets, and Golden Nuggets are one of my favourite cereals ever. So they're like the same texture as them, but obviously they've got a like peanut butter twang to them. They're really nice. And then I also bought Fruit Loops, and Fruit Loops remind me of when I went to Florida when I was younger, and I went with my cousin Charlie, who I love very much. We bought some Fruit Loops, and I would have these for breakfast. And we also, there was another option. We also bought, I think, blueberry pancakes, and we would put them, we bought pancakes and would put them in the microwave oven, I think, and then would have maple syrup over the top. Oh gosh. Everything about America, holidaying in America is like my favourite thing. And buying like Hawaiian punch, like bright blue artificial, oh lovely. Yeah, Fruit Loops are really nice as well. So my mornings have been great because I've just been like, which cereal shall I have? I've never been much of a cereal eater. Well, when I was younger I was, but as an adult I kind of just buy porridge sachets to kind of just like get it over and done with, and I didn't want to buy cereal and have like loads of sugar. I would just buy porridge. But obviously it's lockdown, and I keep, even when I'm food shopping, I'm like, I'll treat myself, like I'll just buy this, and because I don't normally, I've realised how boring my normal food shop is, and now I keep buying like interesting and new foods. But yeah, so I bought those cereals. I love the Cereal Killer Cafe so much. This is a really boring one, I guess. I transferred my phone over to this phone. So I did have an iPhone 6S, and this is an iPhone 7S. I don't know, or just 7. I don't know. This was my dad's, and then he got an upgrade. And he gave this to me, but he gave this to me months ago, and I never transferred like from my 6 to the 7 because I just knew it would take a long time. But yesterday it did take a long time. It took like all afternoon. I did it though, and this has got like double the storage on, so that's really good because on my old phone I kept having to delete stuff. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. So I've got lots of storage on my phone. Speaking about my phone, I've also started playing a new game. I downloaded it maybe yesterday morning or the day before, and I've been obsessed with it. It's called Farmville 2 Tropic Escape. It's on my list of things to talk about. Farmville 2 Tropic Escape. Honestly, I love it. I really liked Farmville. Like, Farmville was like a Facebook game originally, and I used to play it when I was at uni. I mean, my housemates would all play it together and like sell things to each other and trade things with each other and all sorts. And then yeah, we loved it a lot. And it's just, you basically own like a little island, and you grow stuff and you make stuff, and you have a dolphin who can go and get fish for you if you use a pineapple, and like you can send people snorkeling, and then they might find crabs or a treasure chest and stuff like that. Like, I just really like games like that. So yeah, I've been playing that a lot, and I've been quite obsessed with that. My skin has been really bad, not just this week, but it's only this week I've kind of been like, oh right, yeah, it has been bad. Like since like lockdown basically started, like probably a week or two into lockdown, I started getting like a couple of spots. And I'm someone who, I have like oily skin, but I've never really been that spotty. I might kind of get one on my chin, a couple of times I've had like one above my eyebrow or something, but like I literally get one at a time. Like in a whole like month cycle I probably get one spot, and it's week 6 of lockdown, and I've had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 spots, which is basically like one a week, and it's really annoying. And I don't know why, and I wonder if any of you have like been struggling with your skin recently. Caroline Hirons was talking about lockdown skin, and how people's skin is all changing, and some people are breaking out more because of it, or some people are drier because of lockdown. I'm not wearing as much makeup, but I still am wearing makeup sometimes. I'm like using basically the same skincare stuff that I've always kind of used, except a Huygens product from Birchbox, but I don't think that's what's causing it, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. My mum said on the phone it might be because I'm not getting like fresh air and I'm not out and about. I also think maybe I should be drinking more water. I don't think I've been drinking very much water recently, so that could be it. Yeah, it's really annoying me actually, because I'm almost like, thank gosh we're in lockdown. Like, I've got this spot here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like really sticking out. It doesn't hurt, but it's just really annoying, you know, when you're like, oh my gosh, seriously. So yeah, that's my lockdown skin isn't the best at the moment. What else have I got to say? I feel like now we're in week 6. Well, we're about to be week 7. When you're watching, yeah, we're about to be week 7. I'm kind of running out of things to film now. So for like the whole distancing diaries thing, I'm like, what else can I film? Because originally it was going to be like stuff I'm getting up to, so like decluttering my wardrobe and baking. But like for the next week, I've got no baking planned. I do have a big cupboard to tackle, so I might film that. I thought maybe of doing like just a typical like lockdown day and what I do. I don't know whether that would be interesting or not. But yeah, so I thought maybe I might start doing my story times that I had planned to do. I'd originally planned to do like a week of story times, so every single day there was going to be a different story time. But I think what I might do is just have like a Friday as a story time day, and when lockdown finishes or when I go back to work, that will probably stop, and then I'll have to rethink of how to do the rest of the story times that I haven't got to yet. I don't really know. But I thought that for now maybe I'll just make every Friday a little story time video. I do have quite a few stories. Basically, I want to talk about all the old jobs that I've done before the job I've got now. I want to talk about like dating stories. I want to talk about an ex-boyfriend of mine. I want to talk about like lessons I've learned from previous relationships. I want to talk about my mental health journey. There's lots of stuff that I want to talk about, so I might kind of do that and see how that goes. I don't feel like I'd be very good at story times. I don't know, like I watch Imogen, what's her last name? I can't remember, but her channel's called Imagination, and she is really like outgoing, and she kind of like captures you in the story time, and I feel like I'm a bit more like I feel like I'm a bit more like so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Nothing else to update you on except work, so I feel like I'm just going blah 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 blah. Work, so this week I did my volunteering that I didn't actually volunteer for. It's my boss put my name forward because I was someone who was working from home and can work, but obviously if I didn't want to I could say no. For the community hub for the local council, the local authority that I work for, not the one that I live in. I live in a different one. I live on the edge basically. And I got to work from home, which was good. If I had done it 2 weeks before, I would have had to have driven into the office, which is like 30 to 40 minutes away, which is annoying. So glad I didn't have to do that. And basically I was the welfare lady, and calls would come in to the contact centre, and the person who answers the phone types up what the person's kind of request is. So it might be this person wants food picking up from here, or this person has a prescription ready at Boots, and stuff like that. I wasn't in charge of food or medicine, I was in charge of welfare. So it might be that they've been like, this person needs someone to pick up their prescription, I've given them the number for the volunteer centre, however they are very lonely, or something like that. So then I would be like, oh, okay, right, I'll phone them up and ask how they are, if they've got any family or friends, that kind of thing. And then basically there was this whole spreadsheet of all the different companies and volunteer groups in the local authority and everything that they offer. So some people were offering like telephone befriending services and would phone someone every single day. Some places like one of the solicitors who in our local authority was saying, get everyone to phone us and we'll give them free legal advice if they've got any problems. Things about like domestic abuse. There was one company that was offering like things over, I don't think it was Skype, but like doing stuff with someone like over Skype, like doing an activity, like and stuff like that, so that was quite nice. Just lots of different ways that like people were helping, and then obviously there's like national things like Mindline that you can phone if your mental health isn't great or you're worrying about something, and there's also one called Lifeline, and then obviously we have like the Samaritans, and there was just all this different stuff. It was really interesting. I get really nervous for phone calls, but yeah, it was fine. I had one man phone me who the government, like, so you know how people who are extremely vulnerable, so they're classed as shielded, if you're classed as shielded you can get a priority supermarket delivery slot. So you can register as shielded on the NHS website, and then there's a thing that says are you able to go and get your food or something like that, and or do you need help with your food. If you tick I need help, they will give you that makes you eligible for your supermarket delivery slot, but then also makes you eligible for a food parcel that comes every single week. And there's a lot of stuff that comes in there, like there's pasta, there's rice, there's cleaning products that come for every month. There's a good amount of stuff that comes in there. But then I had a man phone and he said, my issue is, and a lot of people have had the same issue, they don't want to go and cancel the food parcel because then you won't be eligible for your supermarket delivery slot. And so some people were like, I can afford to do my own food shopping and I get it delivered, that's fine. So now I want to donate this food parcel. But obviously when you're shielded, you're not allowed to go out and then donate it to the food bank. So then like I had to like phone some people who might be able to then go and pick up the food parcel and then go and donate it to the food bank. I spent like all of Friday afternoon, like I was like phoning volunteer centres, like, would you do it? And they were like, oh well, we might be able to do it. I just don't know how people would feel about how much that food parcel would have been handled and stuff like that. And then I managed to get someone, and so then when that man receives his next food parcel, because sometimes he might want it, like there was toilet roll in it and he needed the toilet roll because in his supermarket shop he couldn't get any, and so he needed that. But then he just felt like all that other stuff could help someone else who's actually in need, while he just buys his own pasta, which is really, really nice. So I've given him a phone number now of someone to phone who would then come and pick it up and then take it back to the depot, and all sorts. So yeah, that was quite interesting. But that I was only down for this week, and I have said, you know, I will do more, but they have enough volunteers until the end of June. That's what they're planning for it, until the end of June, I think. My camera just cut out and was like, you need to allow the internal temperature to cool down, which tends to happen when I'm like talking a lot, or when I'm doing like get ready with me's and it's just been like recording for a while. So sorry about that. But I was literally basically just finishing what I was saying. I was sat cross-legged, so I was sat taller, but now like I've got my legs out in front of me, so I'm a bit slouched now. But yeah, so basically the volunteering thing was really interesting, but they've got enough volunteers and I would do it again. I didn't even realise that the day you're watching this, Monday, isn't a bank holiday. Friday is the bank holiday, apparently. My mum literally just told me on the phone about like an hour or two ago, because apparently Friday is VE Day, but it's 75 years since the war ended, and it's actually my nan's 75th birthday. My nan was born on the day that Winston Churchill said, I don't actually know the words that he said, but he said the war was over. Yeah, so that's quite cool. So it's going to be my nan's 75th birthday. So yeah, that has been my little update for week 6. I feel like it's definitely been a busier week this week, probably because of the volunteering thing, because I had to like sign the register and log in at 8:30, and I had to just keep checking like the emails and the like COVID-19 tasks that were coming in like throughout the day. So I had to actually like do a proper day's work, which I have not done in a while. But yeah, so it's been a busier week and it's been quite nice. And we'll see what next week's like. We're due an announcement, aren't we, about whether whether things are going to change or who knows what will happen. There are lots of people like hypothesising, but we just don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what he says, won't we? But yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm also thinking of buying Animal Crossing, which I have been thinking about for a while now, but now it's been payday, I might just buy it and then borrow my sister's Switch and play on that. But yeah, hope you guys are all okay as well. What have you been doing? Have you been doing anything? You all okay? Let me know down below. I always ask the same thing. I always ask everyone to leave down below what they've been doing to keep themselves busy, because I just want ideas. Yeah, I feel like what I've been, I don't know. I'm gonna go now. What a crazy time. I'm also thinking of writing like a little summary of how I found the experience and keeping it with the coronavirus letter that we got from Boris, and then like keeping it somewhere safe, and then maybe in the future, like if I ever have children or grandchildren, they can read the letter and then my experience of it, and then maybe they'll learn about it in history and then they can take it into school. Yeah, they're the kind of things that I think about. I am weird. Oh, I also downloaded Les Mis in concert, the staged concert, on iTunes, and I watched that yesterday and it was very, very good. It had Michael Ball as Javert, Alfie Boe as Jean Valjean, Carrie Hope Fletcher as Fontaine, Matt Lucas as the man who I can't pronounce, but the master of the house, that one. Very, very good. And you can buy it for like £9.99, and then £5 of that is donated towards a charity. Might be NHS Charities Together, I actually don't know. But yeah, that was really good. But yeah, that's all I've got. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you're all okay. See you tomorrow in my next video. Lots of love to you. Take care. Bye.